Hi, Brooke. All right, I'm going to do your past life reading and healing. This is going to be really special and unique because you've had some experiences with gray alien beings that's been very traumatizing for you. So, we're going to explore what we can to help you with this, anything potentially related to a past life. But I really want to focus on helping you feel better, uplifted, and in a place of acceptance. Because some of this stuff that happens is really beyond our human consciousness to understand or accept, that it feels violating, And it sort of feels like it's out of your control, that you didn't get a choice in the matter. And it feels wrong. It feels very wrong. So I'm going to relax and I'm going to share what comes, okay? So the first picture that I see, the best I can describe it is it looks like gray aliens, but it also looks almost like gray mechanical men. And now I see one very close. Even has a very thin little mouth. And then big eyes. This looks a little different than the gray version. This has kind of a head like this, and then it kind of comes down and around like that, in a little mouth. I feel quite a lot of love from this experience. His color is not gray. He's telling me he's not gray. And he is of a kind of a yellowish green color. There's a really lovely feeling that I get from him. He has a finger that wants to point through and actually touch you. He's very loving. My spirit guides ask me if I know where this is coming from. They're asking me if I believe I'm communicating with a being that is from the past, as we comprehend what is the past. I'm saying I'm saying that what I am connecting with, as far as I understand, is a very loving alien being, and an alien being that absolutely loves you, Brooke. He is very warm, and actually I would totally love getting a hug from this guy. Believe it or not, he's not quite normal looking, obviously, but he's so loving. I'm actually exploring sharing and channeling this energy into you so you can feel love, a hug, a real genuine alien style hug from an alien being that actually is so loving of you. So let me just explore this further, but I'm channeling the energy into you, okay? I'm just going to keep my hands like this, so I'm sharing healing in the physical, but I'm also sharing healing in the spiritual, okay? An image is coming up here. I'm seeing a girl, and it's like she's trying to catch a train. There's definitely an old school locomotive style train here. But she seems to be more of a present style dress. I mean, she's wearing like jeans and a sweatshirt style. And she's trying to touch the wheel of the locomotive. Nothing is moving. So I'm just watching her. She's still touching the wheel. It's like she's wanting to do something with it. Like oil it or something strange like that. She's too far away to really understand what she's doing with her hands. Almost even kind of rubbing it or something. It feels like she's rubbing a pain that happened to her body. And it's associated with her leg. I'm just watching the images play out, and I'll tell you what I see. There is some aggravation she feels. She's quite aggressive towards something that is flying around her elbow area and pushing it out of the way. It's like a fly bothering her, but it's more like a fairy. But it's all black. The entire thing is entirely black that is flying around her elbow, and she's aggressively just, get away from me, kind of really intense like that about it. They're talking about experiences that you've had as a human being on Earth have inflicted emotions that inspire outrage in you in order for your soul to overcome those sensations of outrage, actually through finding a means to be grounded and accepting. That's hard. That's very hard. This is a very intensive spiritual lesson that you're on. And unfortunately, how do we get those? We got to massage the little owies that really frustrate us. We got to bring out the problems that your soul actually wants to face, overcome, really develop beyond it. Your soul is experiencing certain things in our as a human being on earth in order to rock the boat, to inflict the aggressive side of you, in order for you to calm it, find acceptance, and now you override that ailment, that issue, that karmic experience. This guy, I don't have a name for this guy, this greenish yellow guy. I love this guy. Totally loving of you. Totally like a cheerleader saying, you can do this, Brooke. I love you so much, and I see the pain and I see the challenges that your soul endures on earth. And he says, you endure these pains and challenges for me, so that my soul can also experience the infinite through your experiences. We feel like individuals, right? But we're all one consciousness. So he gets to learn through your experiences, and he loves you so much. He wants you to know that you can get through this, and you can get through this by knowing that you are loved in the stars. That there are alien beings who absolutely adore you and care about you a lot, and that they too understand your soul journey. They actually know about you that much. They understand your soul journey, and part of your soul journey had to include, in this lifetime, some frictional experiences in order to bring out the worst in you, right? In order for your soul to become strong enough to calm that side of you and then become bigger than it, right? So now we take all that aggressive, I want to punch everything, I hate life, all that sort of, big ol' spinny whirlpool of anger and all that. So you can say, you know what, it's just a spinny whirlpool of anger, and now I'm just going to let it go down the drain. And now I understand. I understand that my soul chose for this experience in order to create the right recipe for me to have these reactions. Now I get it. Now I'm smarter than it. I'm just going to let it go down the drain, and I'm going to smile and know that I am loved each and every day and taken care of, and that I'm loved in the stars too, and that's a very special thing. So he says, I love you. And he seriously wants to put his hands through the video cameras to touch you, to know that you are loved. So he's very happy with me, telling me that I'm doing a good job so far. He's encouraging, all right. So what else do we have here? He wants me to focus on helping you experience the sensation of grounding in the feet. There's something about your feet. There's kind of an ooey gooey, a gross energy that's beneath the feet. Usually that shouldn't be there. There's kind of a gross energy down there. So let's see what I can do about this. It's pretty gross. When I touch your feet, it actually creates a reaction where there's energy that comes up the legs, and it just wants to barf out of you, and it's green looking. It's a green color. He's saying this is associated with your fits of anger and inability to be accepting, creates gross energies like this that get boggy in the legs and in the feet. You just don't feel balanced in life. This emotional imbalance creates actual imbalance, right? And it's in this gross energy form, so we got to get that out of you. He's so loving. He really wants to be a part of the healing with me for you as well. I can see him very clearly. Usually they're not this crisp and clear. I can see him with clarity. And it's as if his mouth is moving, but it's such a small, thin mouth that I can't see. It doesn't open very wide, and I can't see what's actually inside there. I can't even imagine what he would eat. He's coming through in a very green color even. He's helping to do energy work on you as well with me, with green energy. So I'm just going to do as prompted, okay? So I'll just tell you what comes next and also focus on sharing energy as well with him. We're focusing on helping release some of that imbalanced emotional energy. There's a lot we can release in you, and you really have a bright future ahead of you. If you can get over this, the world is your oyster. It really is. You actually have a lot. I can feel, the only way I could describe it is I can feel there's just a rain of gifts coming ready to pour down upon you, but it actually can't touch you like he wants to touch you. It can't touch you because of all this, fist flying, just frustration or anger and inability to be accepting of things. So it's just at the wayside, ready to say, oh, I want to hug Brooke so bad, but she won't get rid of that negative energy, so I can actually come into her world and let her experience the gifts of love that the heaven and the universe wants to really share with you. Because you go through a life with these experiences, you do get rewarded, okay? They may be a real bummer, but you're actually sharing, so heroic and so courageous, and sharing such a gift with the one consciousness, the all, that you deserve to be rewarded for that. And so to be rewarded, you actually have to choose to say, okay, I'm going to give this a try. And I'm going to find a means to be accepting and understanding that sometimes experiences like these have to be had. And my soul is the courageous soul that chose to have that experience. So I'm going to feel blessed. It's hard to say. Just say I feel blessed, and I'm ready to receive gifts now of blessings from heaven, because you deserve them, and they're there ready to touch you. So let's see what happens next. I keep wanting to do more spiritual healing work on you, but it kind of stalls out because it feels like there may be more past lives that they want to talk about. So let's see what happens next. They're talking about there's a spiral. I'm looking into the stars. It's a dark sky, and that's where I'm at right now. It feels like there's a tunnel that is trying to come at me and then suck me up in the tunnel. But it hasn't yet. I also simultaneously, it's as if I'm on Earth ready to be sucked into a tunnel to go out into the stars, but I'm also feel like I'm in the stars already. And it's really fascinating because nothing is sitting still. What looks like, so we're on Earth, right? We don't actually experience the Earth turning, we don't actually experience the stars turning or the galaxy in motion or anything of that kind. But what I'm seeing is actually the galaxy in motion, but through looking at a normal starry sky that's moving, and there's stars moving all over the place. And they're asking me if I desire to go up this portal. The portal is entirely black. It's not like an alien spaceship with the blue light or something like that. It is entirely black portal energy, and I'm seeing a dark night sky with white stars, and everything is in a spinny sensation. I'm saying, of course, I am allowing myself to enter the realm of wisdom in order to help Brooke on her pathway. They're putting the yellowish green guy is putting my hand against his hand, and we're doing this. And his fingers are not 5. He shows me how fast that he can move through space. He's not in a spaceship. It's as if his body just got sucked into the portal. And I too am sucked into the portal, although I didn't realize that happened. I'm just waiting for him to show me the next thing. He does not experience fear like we experience fear. He does not. He shares love. That's the only thing that I have experienced from him. He does not express anything that helps me feel like he knows what fear feels like. His experience does not include fear. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there was a sensation or a question if I was going to be afraid, and that's why I said I'm open to entering the portal in order to comprehend the wisdom. So in that case, I did not answer the question directly. And so that's where this wisdom is coming from. So we're just going through space right now, and we're shooting through it fast. It's kind of an odd feeling, and it makes me feel kind of gross inside, almost like I could be sick from this. I feel like I'm gonna go somewhere. I feel like I'm gonna go into a spaceship or something of that kind. I don't know what I will see here. I'm thinking about, I don't know how to describe some of the beings that I see on this ship. They have, I guess this one in particular has quite a large piece that comes out like this. And he's white. He's pure white, but he has some yellowishness. There's some sort of barnacliness to this sort of piece that comes out from his face here. And he looks like, the rest of him looks like a normal man, but he's pure white. His skin is. They're looking at something. They're on a spaceship. There's other ones here that are very strange as well. The clarity of them is not like it was with greenish yellow guy, but I'm able to make out the lining of their bodies and their coloring. This one is completely green, and he has more of a squid-like appearance, like squid-like legs, but perfectly bright, thriving green color and yellow eyes. They continue to look at something like they're reading a map or something of that kind. I'm not allowed to see it. I'm just standing here watching them. They're thinking. I'm in a spaceship. I am to acknowledge that I am in a spaceship. I was taken here to this space to talk about it. They're not acknowledging me. I'm just standing here and waiting to understand. There's infiltration of my mind and reading of my thoughts. They don't seem to have to look at me to talk to me or think to me or read my thoughts. They can do many different things simultaneously where we're kind of, you can call that multitasking, but until you can see an alien being multitask, it's like, no. We are a one-track mind at one thing at a time. You may be able to push print, simultaneously talk to somebody on the phone, and write down a note at the same time, but that is not multitasking in comparison to what they can do. They appear to be paying me no attention, but yet they are completely immersed in me as a visitor. They're well aware that I'm there. They're reading my thoughts, and there's a contemplation. They've not said anything to me as of yet. So I, as a human being, don't have a clue what is going on. I don't understand. I don't know that they're reading my thoughts. I don't know why they're not looking at me. I feel alone here. I want answers. Nobody is giving me any answers. And I'm getting more and more frustrated that they refuse to look at me and acknowledge that I am here. I am here in their spaceship, in outer space, and they are not acknowledging me. This is entirely related to you, Brooke. Now I'm altering my vibration. I am altering my vibration instead of demanding anything of them. I am just choosing to be thankful that they would allow me to enter into their spacecraft and to let me to even see what they look like, to let me have this experience. They say there's still rage and anger within you. I ask them for assistance to help calm, as I do not choose to share this energy with them. They're very insistent that they choose only to experience love. In order for them to share love with me, I must share love with them. So they're training or teaching me about love now, which is what they are training and teaching you about. This is where you're going to go on to do really big things. As you start learning how to work with love, be an expression of love, experience love, be accepting of all things. It's hard. It's very hard. As a human being, it is hard, but you learn how to work with love and be an expression of love. Then you see what love comes in return for you. So let me focus here. I feel so... I'm struggling still. This is a reflection of you, Brooke. I'm struggling still. I feel like I can't accomplish this. I feel like I'm trying and nothing is working. I desperately want them to help me, and I don't feel like they're helping me. I'm turning a yellow color as I'm sort of idled out here on their spaceship. I'm not allowed to... I'm trying to react as I would naturally react. They're not allowing me to. I'm supposed to stay with this experience. This is important for you, Brooke, because this is aligned with your comprehension of love and the work you need to do in order to override the experience. You'll be able to do it, and they're very encouraging and very, very loving. Even though they're doing the tough love deal over here, and it's not fair and it's frustrating, they're actually teaching you patience and how to calm your emotions down, which is necessary. You have to learn these things. It's totally like monk style sensations. Go into the Om region of balance and all of that to calm the emotions, be in control of the emotions. Don't let the emotions be in control of you. And then center yourself with the only thing that matters, which is love. Love is the only thing that matters. So I'm asking you, Brooke, are you able to share love through your heart, to share it with this experience, so we can see if we can get a different reaction out of them? Because they're not going to let me be the one that shares the love. It has to be you that shares the love. So if you actually want to try this out right now, I'm in the past, you're going to watch this in the future, but if you want to open your heart and share love and see what the response is, then all you have to do is say, okay, I'll give love a try, and then let's see what happens, okay? So we'll see if you're able to do it, Brooke. The yellow color is turning red. You actually are giving love a try. You do want to give love a try. You've always wanted to give love a try. This has just been an odd experience without a lot of help there for you to hold you, nurture you through the experience, and you felt very alone. They understand. There's more that is in communication, that sees you, that is working with your soul in this lifetime. And I'm telling you, this one here is quite loving. It really feels like it's a blonde man with white skin, and he has longer blonde hair. I've seen a man of this appearance before. I don't know if it's the same guy or they just all kind of look like this. He's wearing purple, kind of like jumpsuit style, purple, like a dark purple color and a black belt of fabric. He's showing me that he can do a backflip in outer space. He's encouraging you to experience the universe with him. You already have experiences with the universe, which is very unique and special. So to see it from that angle and to know that there are plenty more relationships you can develop with entities that are very loving. This guy is very loving. Just like yellow-green guy was also very loving. These guys in the spaceship, I'm not allowed to go back there. I'm only allowed to see this man. He's very welcoming, very encouraging of you to really lift your spirits up and feel your vibration raising up into the stars. Feel yourself feeling fulfilled, feeling inspired, feeling happier, feeling closer to us, closer to home. How are you ever going to get home when you choose to feel close to the earth and then hide in a dark closet of your emotions? You have to open the door and come outside and really feel yourself stretching up into the stars so we can feel you with us, home with us. Raise your vibration out to us. Let us be love for you, and allow yourself to trust that love does exist in the stars for you. There's a lot of loving feelings about this. See what else happens here. We are standing on the outside of an alien spaceship. It's kind of your usual style one that you see the flying saucer version. There's a funny metallic sound that I hear when we step on it. There's energy that I feel. I don't understand the meaning of this yet. I'm exploring my ability to see through the metal and see what is going on inside of the spaceship. Or through the material. Who's to say it's actually metal? I don't, you know what I mean? I'm able to see through the actual material. In fact, I feel like I could go through the material and enter into the inside of the spaceship if I wanted to. That there are no walls that separate me from where I choose to go. That I am of an alternative density than what I appear to think that I am, or appear to be. All of that sort of wisdom. They're stopping me and talking about density. And this experience is a reflection of you coming into wisdom related to density and your capacity as a human being to be of a density that can walk through walls. It's almost unbelievable, but I do relate to that truth being a truth. They're asking me, do you believe that you have the capacity to walk through walls? You need to have that belief, is what they're saying. How will you know what you are truly capable of if you choose to be ruled by your emotions? If what is more important to you is to feel rage and anger, then that is what you will feel. Otherwise, if you choose to let that swirl down the drain, now you can raise your vibration up to the stars and allow us to show you things that are amazing and miraculous. And that now is your truth. Things that you can do that are miraculous to other human beings. They're talking about you having many allies in the stars. A lot of friendships out there. More than you can imagine. And yet you continue to focus your thoughts on this experience. This experience. It would be similar to breaking your arm when you're 4 years old and continuing to fret and feel angry about it, even for the rest of your life, even though your arm is now mended and healed. They understand the traumatization that causes, but they also understand the value of acknowledging it, finding a means to overcome the emotions, which is your soul's purpose in this lifetime. And if you can do that sooner than later, now you can start walking through walls. That's basically what they're saying. You can do this. There's something interesting about yellow because it is coming up now again. Some orangish color involved with the yellow. This feels playful. It has sort of... The energy's changing, so give me a minute here to allow this to happen. I'm asking them what wisdom do they want to share about the color yellow. Yellow is bright. When I saw you on the spaceship and you were trying new means of altering your behavior so they would pay attention to you, you started turning yellow. And yellow was you in contemplation, you in ways of using bright energy to come up with new ideas, is what they're saying. Love comes in this red color, and love is true as well. So you use bright ideas to come up with new ways of finding healing and new ways of managing your emotions. And then you use love as well to help create a balanced flow of energy through your heart portal in and out. It's very important. But that's what they're saying about yellow. I'm seeing yellowish green guy again. He's influencing a release of energy out the throat region. It's like cassette tapes or something, like VHS tapes or something. Old memories. Helping to release the contamination of old memories that have caused you pain in the present. He wants to help you because the memories have a contaminating effect. They've caused you some pain. So they do understand. They do understand, and they do want to help you. That is what is being shared right now. And I know I only get 30 minutes to share this wisdom, so we're gonna stop there, Brooke. But this is a real gift. This is a real gift that you are sharing with the world. That I'm really glad your mother got this for you, because your experience is one that other young people have experienced as well, and even adults, and they need comfort, and we need to be here for each other, because those who do go through those experiences do have a natural traumatization from that. And you have to know that there are people here who love you here on this earth, who love and care about you and can help you through it as well. And here we are shown that there are many even in the stars who love and care about you too, and really want to help you through this too as well. So I will tell you that this is just a beginning. There's a lot more for you on your pathway, Brooke, and it's a lot of positive things. So I'm just going to share this for now, and thank you for your sharing your experience with me. Thank you to your mother, Michelle, for connecting with me and offering this gift to you. I'm just really excited about it all. And so all of you out there in the audience, if you're interested in experiencing past life reading and healing, please visit me at my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.